Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Syx. I think I have a plan for today's episode. I want to invade Flansburgh, get back at them for all the troubles they've caused us. I've taken a look at their garrison. They only have like 440 duders, so I figure if we can get our army up to 500, we should be able to stick it to them. I think we probably have enough in our army supply depots already, just in terms of like storage and stuff like that. Might be worth building a few more in some of the less desirable territory. So we can just get like a couple more of these guys. Guess I'll just put this right here. And get a big old dirt road. Sort of follow that up. How's the usage? Not that much on the wells over here. Very cool. So we'll just get that rolling. If we want to support an army this high population, probably going to need to expand our city a little bit more as well. Which means more services and more farms, and so on and so forth. I really don't want to use up this like town space, but if we take a look at the fertility window, we can see that this is really decent land. There's bits where it's 100% fertility. Even the low bits are like 90, 80%. So I think I'm gonna convert this zone to more farmland. You can get rid of that. I'll just get a couple farms up. Really the big draw for... Ooh, that's nice. Guess I'll make this a little bit more organic too. Just put the farm all the way out here. Yeah, why not? And then this will be 12 workers exactly. Awesome. Be a ginormous vegetable farm. We'll use this little zone for a canal. What the hell was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, I guess science, knowledge, that will be how we really push over stuff. So if we can get everyone to like 3 or 4 food rations, then we'll be good to go. Awesome. Fruit farm built. This should be enough irrigation for that entire block. Should be nice as well. I can just add like 30 pigs. While we're at it, we probably also want another training ground. I can use this zone to the left of this training ground because it doesn't seem that fertile. Boom. Can add a couple pillars. It's room for 78 more warriors to train. That combined with our pre-existing training slots should be enough. I've never sieged before. As far as I can tell, you just kind of sit out of their base until their garrison goes away or something. Not quite sure how it works, but we will figure that out. It also makes sense to build like another canteen or eatery or something. Oh, that's really degraded. That's not good. Oh, we're building the janitor right now. Okay. Maybe we could build a duplicate of this canteen, basically. We do have the room copier. Yeah, that's not too terrible. That land looks much less fertile than the other land. I'll just double check it. Yeah. I think it's worthwhile. Don't think I want to go too crazy with copying because it does strip bits of the city of its individuality, but you know. Don't think there's enough room for an apartment here. Could do another lavatory, I guess. So we are having 100% load on all of these. So we just get like a nice organic shape. There's gonna be a lot of wasted space, which is what it is. There we go. A city block. Filled out. Looks like this dorm doesn't have 100% load, which is nice. This guy's really playing hardball with the Cantor. We can't afford that. Wonder why the Tilapia is the second most expensive one. Maybe it's just random. One would think that the Tilapias wouldn't be very good. So they like, I think they're the shortest lived race here. I don't know, maybe the bugoids are more short-lived. Let's see. Lifespan 100 years? Are you serious? Okay. Well. I guess that makes the Tilapias shortest lived. That or the pigoids. Let's see. Pigoids, 75. Tilapias, 90. Yeah, it's the pigs. I mean, 90's not that bad. That's pretty much like real-world human living standards. Actually, more than that. I think like human lifespan stats are always like drugged down by like infant mortality and stuff. It's a little bit grim of a subject. I wanted to invest some points in knowledge to get the food up, so I will. The more we invest in it, the more we get out of it, by the way. Because this is a cumulative plus 4% on the vegetable farm and a cumulative plus 4% on the fruit farms. I do feel less strongly about the grain farms. Because we don't really have enough storage for the bread yet. Guess I'll favor the vegetables. Wait, what? Oh, it's got like a little description. Serpent fly cultivation. These two insects, while initially thought to be pests, have been found to merely live around vegetables, not consuming them, laying their eggs in them, or any way affecting them negatively. What they have been found to do is get rid by eating those insects which consume our crops. While they've refused to live around fruit, grain, they're repelled by fungi. They eagerly live around vegetables. Thus, our farmers have started cultivating them as a natural pesticide. That's cool. What's the fruit one? Fruit plant pruning involves the trimming or cutting of specific parts of a given fruit plant. This spans several horticultural techniques. It involves cutting branches back, even removing smaller plant limbs completely, as well as the removal of leaves from specific branches, amongst others. This allows more energy to be directed to the fruit itself, and thus improving the yield by virtue of healthier, larger fruit. That's nice. I could have improved the fish farming as well, because why not? If we look at our throne, we can actually see our like cumulative bonus. So we've got a 22% farming bonus. But we should be able to see like fruit farming is 15, and that's additive with the cumulative farming. It's nice. As we get deeper into the tech tree, we'll be able to unlock greater and greater amounts of that stuff. In fact, it might be worth just building out a library to fill in this little zone right here. Don't think humans really care if the building's organic or not, so it should be fine if it's a little bit weird shaped. This is a really disgusting library. Holy fuck. And there'll be a little pillar in the center, probably. Ideally, we do not want to try to maze them out. Ah, okay, hold up. So we can get 2 if we have long ones. Can we get 3 if we have stubby ones? No, we cannot. What if we had like a mix? Oh, there we go. Alright, that's about as big as we can get, I think. It'll store 800 knowledge points. You can just put carpets to fill in the rest. There we go. What a wonderful little library. Whoever works here is gonna have a pretty good time with it, because there's statues and shit all around it. You know, I'm not sure if this is a fixable issue now. But one thing I was thinking about is the dwarves, if you look at their food thing, they only have 0.17% or 0.17 fulfillment from their food preferences. Even though they like, you know, fish and meat. We have fish and meat. I'm guessing one obstacle to them getting their food might just be the fact that, like, the food places are far away from the meat warehouses and stuff like that. Which, again, might not be a fixable problem in our village, in our town. The multi-building I have in this might be the way to sort of counteract that. Because this has got all the food in equal amounts, because there's workers just bringing food. So there's no difficulty in that front. I could maybe also do the thing like I did up here. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. We need to put a janitor down. Oh my god. Do we have free space? Oh yeah, this is perfect. Might even be able to get away with 2 of them. I don't think we need the janitor to be not isolated. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, this whole section of town's kind of fucked. It is what it is. That'll be fine. Looks like these wells are loaded up, so I might as well build a couple more. It's probably why the children are all dirty as fuck. It's not enough spaces. Very cool. What's our tool situation at? We have 1.8 thousand extra tools. And perhaps we can get some more tool usage in our farms. Hold up. Looks like we don't have a surplus in tools. It just hasn't been grabbed yet. Okay, that's interesting. Looks like our bar situation's looking good. At least, as far as I can tell. Which means those metal smelters must have kicked it into high gear. Very awesome. Training grounds complete. I think I'll add a division of pigoids. So I'll just authorize 93 pigs to travel over. There we go. Looks like we can train 505 dudes. We're gonna have 450 soldiers, which means that we will numerically outnumber the Flansburgians. Should be nice. Should be good enough. I think I might as well add in a small amount of dwarfs as well. Maybe some humans. Tilapies. Just get like a whole like host of people to immigrate over. To build up our odd jobber count. If there's any good places for statues, this would be a pretty good one. Maybe we could put tiny statues here. But it doesn't seem to really contribute anything. It'd be nice if the was additive. As it stands, if I built statues, it would do nothing in that little zone unless it was like 2 size statues, but then that'd clog up the traffic a little bit too much. Especially in the 3 tile wide zones. I guess I could plop one here. Plop one here as well. Oh, can these fucking Chanders please get over? Please start cleaning shit. These buildings are so disgusting. It's totally fucking up the productivity, I imagine. I don't understand how these people could work in these conditions. That is so foul. Feel bad for them. I mean, they live right next to a tavern, I guess, so that's how they can get by. Army supply depots ever closer to being finished as well. Just gotta bring the wood over. Oh, these wells are getting used up pretty good. Might as well build none of those as too. Fuck, do we have any... Is there a way I can look for degradation? No. I think... if I hold right click, I think I can look for it. Yeah, so there's this fish zone, which is degraded. This building over here, that's gonna get solved by the janitor. So they get their asses over there. These buildings are looking a little stinky. So I'll build another janitor over here as well. Let's see. Infrastructure, janitor. Can't build in there, unfortunately. Right here could be good. That'll get the stuff in there. This farm, this mine is apparently degraded too. Right, that fire's been put out. Now, how about down here? We're getting a little degradation, so I guess I'll build another one. Janitor. I'll put it here, I guess. I'll get all these roads and any buildings. This side. Did I end up fixing the degradation down here? I did. That's beautiful. How's the load looking? 0% load. 41% load. Fantastic. Yeah, and the rest of this isn't being degraded all that much. The janitors are working on the degradation in this apartment complex. This is nice building land, very unfertile. Might be worthy of consideration to put another library over here too, or maybe another university, so we can have an even more educated populace. Maybe a little column A, a little column B. Is this big enough for podium? It is. I can expand this building. Oh no, right here. Maybe I'll pull it one back so I can put like a large tree behind that statue. Gonna want podium here. I can pull this part in. I can just extend the building as far as we want this way. Okay, expand this by 3. That's enough for podium and shelf. Get a door to each of these podiums. Fantastic. And on the opposite side, we can get a library. Be another nice square building. Oh, this is perfectly sized. In fact, I can make this one smaller so it doesn't touch the roads. Ugh. Gotta be kidding me. I could do this, sneak it, if I wanted. The only alternative is to either make this building smaller by 3 or make it larger by 1 and then reorganize all these. I think I'm fine with it being a little bit smaller. That at least looks better, you know. You just get a bunch of carpets. Efficiency's not enough, so it's going to make me fill in all little spaces. There we go. And again, we just have a multitude of little doors so that people go in, hopefully through different doors and not clog each other up. Pillars are interesting. Are pillars better than statues? Why would anyone want to build a pillar over a statue? No, the statue looks like it's better. Okay, well, either case. Tree down there. Maybe a statue back here. Could be worth importing mushrooms as well. There's a little space here. We're gonna have mushrooms. It should have its own like little mushroom warehouse too, though. Probably some sort of centralized location that's not all that fertile. Yeah, like right here. We'll get an import yard. Then I'll build a warehouse. Guess I'll make it a one smaller building. Actually, does that make sense? Okay, it's 2,000. Versus 3,000. Definitely not efficient to do it that way. Yeah, this will be a tiny one. There we go. Maybe that'll be added to the eatery. Looks like the trees don't stop people from walking. I wonder if that's true of the statues as well. Can I can, there's a way to look. Path usage. People don't seem to be walking through the statues. Well, they walk through the statues here, but maybe that was when they were building it. Is there any corners? No, there's no friggin' way. Yeah, all these statues don't have any path usage. Good to know with the trees at least. I mean, it makes sense. Like, a tree isn't exactly occupying all of its space. You know? Let's get this path usage meter out of here. How's our soldiers looking? It's gonna be a little while before they're fully trained up. Yep. So probably shouldn't rush into conflict quite yet. We did end up building these out, or at least one of them. 12 employees doing fuck all. Let's see, so we've got... I guess this one will be a booze one. Those guys get started on that, because we have a booze surplus. Oh, we've apparently got a pot surplus as well. It's amazing. Just gonna let time pass. I'll add 30 more pigoids. Apparently there was a heat exposure death. Ugh. Not good. Some good farmland up here that we're not really using. Maybe I'll build some farms here. Sort of expand Lagerton out a bit. Just consume some of the space. There we go. Does mean we're gonna need a food warehouse. Which is acceptable, we can put it like right here. Definitely need a door. Sweet. This is a perfectly square building. Maybe not sweetest. Well, shit. Sucks for them. It's a costume business. Build another fruit farm up here as well. It's not the most road efficient, but, you know, it's fine. Trying to get exactly 9 workers if I can help it. Farmers 8.87. There we go. Dig a little canal right here. Then we can have a vegetable farm up here. Be 90% fertile. I'll just slurp up all the space the other farm didn't use. Get a 10-man farm. Yep. Can dig a canal over here. And this little niche as well. Very good. And I'll just add like 30 pigs so that they can end up working that at some point. Apparently we only have 32 on jobbers, so maybe I'll add another like 30 pigs. That's not good. Did some building finish? The canteen didn't finish. Something must have finished. Maybe it was more of those janitor buildings. That's probably what happened. The library's done. Which is nice. And the university. Have 1.7k science points, so I'm going to continue to juice the vegetable farming. That's another 5% efficiency for it. And I probably should invest a little bit more in the... No, the combat training requires 1,200 points. Okay, well, I mean, in that case, then I guess I'll just invest in the fruit farming. We're now at a 24.5% fruit farming bonus. So all our farms are producing almost 50% more goods. Which is nice. Oh yeah, the mushroom import yard. Let's see how much mushrooms cost. 79. Yeah. And this will just store these. Don't really want to import eggs since they're super expensive. A nice healthy addition to our fooderies. So I don't think I disabled the mushrooms in these canteens, yeah, so these guys will hopefully go over and get some of them, which will please the dwarves greatly whenever that gets rolling. I think we might actually be hitting a point where we're using as many tools as we're producing. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we're producing a mild surplus. I think it'll be worth it to build another tool smithy. Do I have a perfect tool smithy? I do have a perfect tool smithy. Yeah, this one. So I'll just use the room copier. So I would just copy this design. I'll slap that bad boy right here. So that's going to be another 30 dwarves employed, so I might as well add them in now, so that when the time comes, they'll be able to just get right to it. We'll speed up the production of that as well. How's our soldiers looking? Training 100%. That's amazing. We also have the storage space. We have thousands upon thousands of food, and each soldier is going to eat 1/4 of a ration each day. So we're consuming, to march our army, we're just consuming like, let's say 125 rations each day. The drinks, it's even less, it's 1/8. Okay, The battle gear, we need 2,700. So just this alone is that. And then the clothes is 2 per soldier, so we just need 1,000 that. We have way more than enough for when we actually do want to march. Which is cool. The only thing that we have left to do is to pull the trigger on it. How many people are in Flansburgh again? It's a garrison of 460. I think I want to get just a little bit more soldiers. I don't know, why not 15 more dwarves? Oh, why not even more dwarves? 30 more dwarves, then I'll add in 30 dwarf dudes. Should be good enough. We have a target of 480. We can train 505 people at once, so we should be good. If we outnumber them and we have 100% training, that will be enough. We've got our mushrooms now, which are being stored up as well. Probably put that at 90%. It's absolutely wonderful. They serving mushroom meals yet? They are. That's very fantastic. We got 30 pig employees in this canteen as well. So that's amazing. And they're serving, so it looks like bread's on the menu primarily. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're ready for conflict. Ready to invade. I don't know how long of a process this is going to take, so I think I'll cut the episode here. We set out on a mission. We had a goal, and I think we completed it. We now just need to wait for the soldiers to get prepped. Trained up. Geared up. We should be able to absolutely decimate Flansburgh. There's one minor worry I have. If we have all our dudes out campaigning, it might be there might be a situation where dudes invade us, which might not be the greatest situation. So it might be worth it to, I don't know, duplicate this building and set up just a home defense squad for while our dudes are out and about. So I will do that. Anyways, we set out for goal. We completed the goal. Next episode, I plan on invading Flansburgh. Finally getting revenge for their long-standing disrespect. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Syx. Goodbye!